Hi everyone, Shanda Sturk here. This is going to be take two. For some reason, when I did this at 6:45, it kicked me right off the internet, cut my video in half, and I lost the first half, and I did post the second half, but then I thought, well, that's not going to be very helpful. So I thought, well, I'll just come on and do this card again, only I'm going to do it in a different color. Usually when I do my videos, I kind of like to practice them ahead and have a card ready made. So I'll show you in a minute which card we're going to make, but I'm just going to try it in a different color, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, we'll just turn my camera down. There we go. So this is the card, and I'm just going to turn the lights back on. Behind me at this time of night, you don't get good lighting in this room. That makes a difference. Okay, we're going to make this card. It's a fancy fold card. So you open it up like this. And so I made this for my mother, and she doesn't watch Facebook and doesn't have Facebook, so it's okay. She won't see it before she gets it, but I'll have to get it in the mail tomorrow. So anyway, so this Pansy suite is just lovely. So I ordered the whole suite as a demonstrator. You get to pre-order things. So actually tomorrow you can order this set. And I've put the number and my shopping station up above this video so you can easily see if you want to shop. And anyone who shops this month and buys this bundle, I'll send you a card or two for you to make with your own set. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to make this. So to make this card, these are the instructions. I'll just hold them up there. These are all the dimensions. When I'm watching someone else's video, and if they do this, I always take a screenshot so I can just make it myself later. So I've already done a half a video and a half a video, and we made this one. I'm not going to turn this into a Mother's Day card. I'm just going to keep this on hand, and then I can give it to someone when I need to. So I decided I've been wanting to make a yellow pansy. I've done them in all different colors. So you've seen this set. I started off by stamping them. I like the stamped ones, and then I've started to do the cutout ones. So there's that one, and I've made this one. Ooh, this was a swap. Don't you love this? It's so pretty. Lorraine Wilson, I think, made this one. So pretty with the coloring in behind. And then I've also done this one, and these ones I stamped. And this is a sentiment from the set. I loved the paper, so I did order the whole suite of products. You can use it with different colors. Okay, so we'll start off. So just take an ordinary piece of cardstock. It's 8.5 inches across, so it's better if you open this from the top. Okay, so the first one is 4 1/4, so we're just going to slide that in and cut that off. The first one is 4 1/4, and then you just slip this over, and the second piece you need is 3 inches, 8.5 by 3. So we'll just slide that over to 3 and cut that off. Now, while I have this, we might as well use it for scoring too. I always use my scoring tool, but this is just as good. Okay, 4 1/4, 4 1/4, and then we'll just score that, fold it over. So this is the little fold mechanism that's on the inside. And then this one, you want to score at 5 1/2. Okay, 5 1/2, so we'll do that there. Now, I don't know about you, but I always keep, if I'm scoring and cutting with the same tool, I keep my cutting tool down here and the scoring one up here. I'm getting old enough that I sometimes can get forgetful. Okay, there we go. Now we have the 2 pieces we need. Now, I did go ahead and cut a few pieces so you wouldn't have to, because this card takes a little bit to put together, and I didn't want you to for the video to be too long. Okay. Now this just goes like this. Now for this one, I used the new fresh freesia, and the white I thought looked pretty as the background. So for this one again, I thought, well, what goes good with yellow? And I could have chose a different color, but I chose Bumblebee to go in behind there. So really this is two pieces, and you just put the fold in there, and then it's pretty easy to put together. So here, this piece is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and we're just going to give that one little tug. Sometimes with this, you just need to give it a little tug to get it going. I'm going to roll it back. Okay, so then this goes just so that it's even on all sides. Okay, and then we'll put the Bumblebee on there. Well, sometimes it goes for me and sometimes it doesn't, but I've been watching a lot of videos lately, and it seems like a lot of demonstrators have to just sometimes give it that little bit of a pull. So that's okay. It sure is a nice adhesive, and there's way more on the Stampin' Seal roll than there used to be with the other one. Okay, then this goes just so it's even all the way around, and then your other fold goes on there. So it's going to go this way. So we're going to put some adhesive on the back. And this I'm going to go all the way around because you want this this fold to be. Okay. So then we'll just put it down. I probably should have given that a burnish before I did this, but we'll do that in a second. Okay. Now we'll just give that a burnish just so it lays a little flatter. I should have said that at the beginning. With this fold, a little burnish just helps it. Okay, now you've got all those. So then I thought, well, this is a part of the DSP, and I thought that would look pretty. It's got some So Saffron in there, and that would look pretty on the front. You know, that looks nice on there too. I had kind of cut this. Oh, we may stick with that. Okay, so we'll just put some DSP on, some seal on this. See, and that one started without me doing anything. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it just needs a little smoosh, a little tug to get it going. Okay, we'll put that on there. Now you could layer this one too. If you wanted, you just cut this one smaller and put another layer behind it, but that's so pretty I thought I would just use that. Then I think I'm going to stick with Bumblebee. And this was a piece of now, which Bumblebee? I think we'll do that side. Yes. So we'll put, oh, sometimes this needs a little more than a smush to get going. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, I think I'll do this side. Okay, so now we have all the layers on this card. There we go. See, really all it is a piece of cardstock folded exactly in half, and then this one just folded, and then you've got a nice little fold. All right, now for the pansy. For the other one, I had lots of these pieces cut out, but since I'm doing this a second time, now I guess I'll just show you the whole process of cutting these out. Now what I do, okay, for this one I've got some yellow. Now I've got all the pieces, all the dies come with this. I've started experimenting with some vellum because I've seen some vellum on there, so we'll just move those for a smidge. All right, so what we're going to need, and I've decided for this one, I've got this piece of bumblebee, so you can pretty much get all your colors on here and cut out all your pieces at once. And my scissors. Okay, I'm just going to cut this off because then I can fit all these pieces on here. Now what I'm going to do is the main piece is, well, we're going to try white. I'm actually going to try 2 colors with this. And then these are going to be in bumblebee, all these trimming pieces. Okay, let's just lift this and see. When I was doing this before, and when I finished that video, I had to go and I have a standing Monday Zoom with my daughter who lives in a group home. Whoops. And that little piece has disappeared. Well, always. Okay. Oh no, I've got it right in my hand. Okay, so these pieces outline, and I thought I would do them in bumblebee, and then the inside piece in So Saffron, because the card is So Saffron. We'll try this in white. If I don't like it in white, I've got some fresh fuchsia. Okay, and then we need this in bumblebee as well. So these are the pieces that outline, and you want them, I mean, sometimes you can do them in the same color. See, this one I've done in a darker color, all these outlining pieces. And then most of them I've done in darker. We'll have to try some. I've done a couple of experiments just using the same color. Okay, now we've got those beginning pieces on here. There's the plate. Okay, and we'll just send that through. Okay, we'll just move this over for a second and take off those because we're going to need, I kind of wish that they had made 2 of these because you do need 2 of them, and it would be nice if you only had to send it through once. So I'll make another one there, put the white one down there. Now I'm going to pull in my purple piece. I'm going to have to cut that off. Just in case I like the purple better, I'm going to cut one in purple because I'll use that later. And then we'll take these out. Okay, I'm going to have to poke this one a little bit. Lately I found when I've been using this more now, they used to just fall out, but I have been making a lot of pansies. So now you kind of have to poke it a little bit just to get it out. Okay, so we are going to need 1 more of these. We're going to have to cut that out. And we're going to need 1 more of those. And then we're going to be set. All right, now actually, we can just send this through this way. Oops, sometimes those little magnets move, and the paper, I haven't got it on straight. Okay, what we're going to do is just rip that off. There we go. I like to use my paper up, especially when doing these little ones. Okay. Now we'll just send that through this way. Whoops, now my plate is crooked. Okay, there we go. And this should be all we need to put this together. Okay, oh, then we'll have to do leaves too. I had the leaves done before. Okay. So we'll just poke that out. and put that. I buy these magnet sheets at the dollar store and put them on heavy cardboard, and that's where I keep my dies because it's just so much easier than pulling them out of the package every time. Okay, now I think I have all the pieces ready to make the flower, so we'll just put those over there. Put this back on my... Okay, so now we'll pull this over here. Now, it's just to decide whether we want a white. So this just fits on top of here, and then this goes behind. So do we want a white one? Now I have some pansies outside. Once I was getting this set, I bought a few pansy plants. So there's that, and I like that. Now let's try it with the purple and see how the purple goes. Oh, I don't mind the purple either, but I don't, well, let's see. I don't like the bumblebee on the purple, so we're going to stick with white. I do like the white, and it's got, okay. So how I assemble these is I just take, now this glue, hopefully this will come out. This is on the end, but I like using my glue bottles when they're at the end because only a little bit of glue comes out, but that one is stuck. So we'll get out my new one, but more glue tends to come out, but that's okay. We'll just get a little bit. You just want a thin line of glue. You could use adhesive when doing this, but I find if I'm just careful, okay, then I just turn it off. The nice thing about using glue is you've got a minute. You can put it down here and then you can manipulate it into place because you have a minute to move this around with glue. Whereas if you're using adhesive, there's, once you've got it down, see, now I've got it nice and clear on the edges. And then this little piece goes on top. It's amazing to me how realistic these are. Anyway, I looked up, when I first started playing with this set, I looked up pansies and different colors of pansies, and that's how I figured out how to stamp them. Okay, then I glue this on the back. So glue one about there, and then this one about, they do kind of stick up quite a bit there. Now, I don't know if I even want to put these out because I kind of like that pansy without sticking these on it. You could stick those on it. Well, I might as well show you how. Okay, so these are just the same. You just put just a little bit of glue, and then that goes on the edge of that. I think it looks just as nice, but then it kind of gives it a bit more of a frame on this. Okay. Then put that on there. Now, just have to tuck it under. All right. Now we'll have to cut out leaves, and the leaves are cut out the same way you cut out this. So I won't do that for the purposes of this video. So we've got the flower. Now, when I stick the flower on there, I don't put the glue all the way to the outside, just enough to get all these features, and then I can tuck a leaf in after. So we'll put this here. Okay. Oh, and the white piece that goes in here is the same size as this. So that was 4 by 2 3/4. So then your card, then you just have to decide what you're going to do. Now, these are from a bunch of labels that I have, Stitch Sweet labels, and so I did this because I'll send this to my mother, who doesn't have Facebook, so I didn't have to worry about her seeing this ahead. So the other thing I was just going to show you is the DSP. There's a set of DSP from there. So, and the die is cut out the DSP. So we'll just bring this back here. We'll just move these things, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, let's just move these over. When it's all under the camera, you've just got this small space to work with. Okay, so this, which if you stamp, this die cuts out the stamp, but it also cuts out these flowers in the DSP. And I hadn't done this yet, and so I thought, well, this will be a good place to do that. Okay, I'll send that through. Okay, and there we go. Whoops. All right, and then I had this stitched circle on here, and I thought for this card, you can see on this one, I just put in the middle, this has this lovely little pansy in there, and that looked so cute on there. But I thought on this one, what I might do is try this, and just put this circle and this pansy. Oh no, I don't want to pop that up. That would be too... So we'll just glue that. You don't want your card being too thick if you're going to mail it. See, and these are nice pansies like this on that. I might cut out more of those and use those. Okay. And that goes that. And then this can go here. See, that's just as nice as this little piece, although I kind of like that. Okay. Now, I also was going to show you, they were right here. You can cut out like these little circles. There's a die that cuts them out. But I've been coloring little epoxy dots and putting them in here. So you can see that on this one. I just kind of liked it. Just made it gave it an extra feature. Anyway, I hope you will try this card at home. So that's that one, and made it through the whole live without it booting me off. I've never had that happen before. Anyway, I hope you will order this set. It's just lovely. I did put the number for the suite and my store at the front of my video, so it's convenient for you. You can just do that. Anyway, for those of you who are watching the first video and I lost you, here's the second one showing the card all the way through. All I need to do yet is you just cut these leaves out and glue them on as well. So these are just a fun card to do. Okay, thanks. And thanks to all of those who watch later. Okay, bye.